He is described as a very dangerous man. For the second time in 6 years, the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office and U.S. Marshals are searching for Andrew Stanton.
We're told Stanton tried to run over deputies Tuesday. They say he's the same man police shot in the face in 2008 when, back then, he was also running from law enforcement. Channel 4's Haley Winslow is covering St. Johns County and is joining us now live with more on this manhunt. Haley?
Tom, Stanton actually hit one of the deputy's feet. The deputy dove into his patrol car and hurt his wrist. Now Stanton is charged with 3 counts of attempted murder.
He is a very dangerous man.
He is Andrew Stanton, wanted by federal and local agents for trying to run over law enforcement officers.
We've had several leads of where he was recently since this time has come, but he's eluded capture.
On Tuesday, investigators say shots were fired while Stanton was driving recklessly, nearly hitting people. The 26-year-old raced off, escaping police. A little later, deputies spotted him behind the St. Augustine Police.
He began fidgeting inside, like reaching underneath the seat for something. Deputies didn't know if he was going to reach for a gun or what he was doing, so they shined flashlights at it that they could see who the individual was. And he put his hands on the steering wheel and raced the vehicle forward towards the deputies.
The deputies were up ahead, stopping another vehicle. 2 deputies' cars were right next to each other. Investigators say Stanton tried to drive through the middle of them, but the space just wasn't big enough. They say he hit one of the cars, taking the paint off, and then sideswiped the other one, taking off the side mirror.
One of the deputies that was there was diving into his car. His foot got struck by the car that was speeding by.
Stanton was behind the wheel, the same man deputies shot in the face in 2008 when he was once again running from the cops. Then they wanted him on felony drug charges and aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. 6 years later, he's wanted again before he hurt someone else.
We don't want the public to get involved in trying to apprehend this individual, but if you know where he is, to let us know, and he needs to be secured.
The deputy he hit is doing just fine. Stanton is apparently driving a black Toyota Camry. If you have any information, don't interact with him. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office is asking you to call law enforcement immediately. Reporting live in St. Johns County, Haley Winslow, Channel 4, the local station.
Haley, we've seen time and time again in confrontations like this one between law enforcement and a suspect. In some cases, law enforcement uses their guns, but in this case, they didn't. Do you have any explanation from police as to why not?
Tom, they actually thought about shooting at him, but because he was driving, they were afraid that once he was shot, he was going to continue driving and hit somebody, so they actually decided against it.
Haley Winslow reporting to us live from St. Johns County. Thanks, Haley.